Welcome to the second edition of Productronica Web TV, the magazine of the world's leading trade fair for electronics manufacturing. Right now I'm in a hand soldering competition. Let's see how I do. So this is the result. Let's have a look. Not bad. Couple of small errors. Here not enough solder. That needs correcting. But not bad as a whole. There's still a room for improvement. Well, people make mistakes. A monotonous activity like soldering, robots are much better suited. And so we are in the middle of the highlight topic of this broadcast, robotics. Let's look at a real revolution in this area at the company Kurtz-Ersa. With me is Rainer Krauss, Sales Director at Kurtz-Ersa. Mr. Krauss, here we have a revolution in the field of robotics, a collaborative robot. What exactly is that? This robot needs no fence, no enclosure. Because if you touch it, it stops by itself. It senses people, its colleagues. Yes, it's still a machine, of course, but with these arms, this guidance system and the sensors, it is set up to stop at the smallest of touches. If it took out a part and it touched me, the component would drop. There would be no pain, only a gentle touch. A real revolution. Can you imagine the next step? From the mechanics and construction, it's state-of-the-art. Then there are automatic feeders which handle the components. People familiar with electronics know about that. What we'll see next is that it can be more easily programmed via tablet or movements. We'll stay tuned into this issue, of course. Thank you very much, Mr. Krauss. Now let's look at more topics and news from robotics. Peak values of over 200 picks per minute allow for high speed and high precision handling tasks. The Upper Franconian manufacturer Stäubli presents the fast picker TP80 at Productronica. With this product range, our guiding principle comes to fruition. Clean, consistent performance. We're clean, we're pure. The surface of the robot can be washed off. This is useful in the food sector, not so much in the field of electronics. While heavy-duty robots, for example, are familiar from the automotive industry, in electronics their smaller siblings are mainly used. The industry gains many advantages from them. Of course, the main advantages of such table robots are the compact dimensions. That is, we can very quickly integrate the robot into any lab environment and flexibly into any production. And it's a completely finished programmable robot, so that we can program all applications immediately. The electronics manufacturer needs this free programmability and flexibility. Also, Yamaha has machines carry out monotonous work and uses qualified staff to supervise them.
Human resources are very important into production life, but because of labor costs going up, people becoming more expensive.
So will people lose the contest against machines because of cost reasons? Industry experts are convinced that there will be a precise division of labour. In some places the robot will take the reins, in places where it is difficult for people. In some places the robot will only function in a supporting role because it can do certain things more precisely or with more repeat accuracy. Probably people will simply gravitate more in the direction of the process supervisor who has an overview. The robot can't do that, nor can the best control system. These days automation is used in many fields and industries. Now robotics is taking over new areas of electronics production. The reason? Mass production and ever-increasing competition mean that companies need to make their products faster, cheaper and above all better. A very clear case for robots. And maybe we'll all have a robot colleague in the near or distant future. Tomorrow we're looking at the topic of automotive electronics and want to find out whether autonomous driving really is a vision of the future. See you tomorrow at Productronica Web TV.